Hello there. How many bunches do you see on this flower? One, two, three, four. These are four numbers. You don't give flowers with an even numbers to a lady, except you are giving her the sign that the love is finished. It's a sign of breakup. So now, Natasha, being a queen and an icon, a beauty icon, which I refer to as the queen of the ocean, was at the time married to four men, and she had four kids from that four men. I'm Professor P.P. Hills. I'm your host and your doctor without borders. I'm talking to you live on Motivational Prince TV 1. So today I want to show you how to heal a broken heart using Natasha's breakups account. Natasha was married to the first man at the age of 14 by the name of Peter. And at the age of 15, she put to bed for Peter. By then, Peter was 16, because it was just 1 year in between. So now, Peter divorced Natasha for the fact that their love was not natural. They were just it was an accidental love affairs, which I term as conditional love, just because of covenants, because they were close. So they became friends, and she became pregnant and put to bed. So even though that they were originally married. Now, after the divorce, she was in tears. She gave her key to a nanny to watch over the night, and went to an inn to drink away the sorrows. So now, while in the inn, one Jacob fell in love with Natasha. So now, Jacob was a rich man. So now, and he took Natasha home and took care of the key. And afterwards, she became pregnant for Jacob. Now, she puts to bed. After she puts to bed, Jacob lost his job and lost all his means of livelihood. All the wealth was gone. So now Natasha again divorced this Jacob. Now, after the divorce, just like a usual principle, she goes to drink away the sorrows again. Now, right in the club again, there came one big guys, by the name of Dima. So Dima now came to Natasha's life, and then they now agreed to marry. So then they were now married. But it now came to the time that each time Dima wants to play with Natasha screams, say, "Don't touch my bulbs. Don't touch my bulbs at the back there." So why? So now, Dima now discovered that Natasha's beauty was not real. It was not original. It was all silicone injections everywhere. No, plastic surgeries everywhere. So nothing was real. So now Dima decided to call it a quit. So now on the day, he did not calling a quit immediately, but while Natasha was pregnant and went to put to bed in the maternity ward, on the day Natasha puts to bed, Dima sent a letter of divorce to Natasha and said it is finished, just with an even number of roses, just like we talked from the beginning. Now, right in the maternity home, there came one Anthony. Anthony, his wife was in the maternity ward. Was under kind of labor, trying to put to bed. So now he decided to have mercy on Natasha and took Natasha home, and now Natasha is staying with Anthony. So now what happened? Anthony now broke up with his wife because he found Natasha to be more beautiful and all that, and he entered into a blood agreement, blood covenant with Natasha. So they dropped a pinch of their blood into one goblet, and they all drank it together with the word that promised that we will never break off from one another. So then one day, even though that Natasha told lies that she was a very clean person, and there was no child before the one that they gave birth to. Other kids were knocking the door while they were relaxing in the VIP lodge. So the first kids were knocking the door. So now, what happened? Then he agreed with Anthony that, look, if you want, I will take away the kids and take them to the government if they are disturbing you. Anthony, being not all that very rich, said, okay, take away the kids, take them to the government. So now the kids were taken to the government, and Natasha began to stay with Anthony. So now let's look at the case of Natasha. No, Natasha fell in love with somebody because they were close. So how many of you guys out there fall into such a kind of class that you fall in love with someone because of the proximity of that person to you? So now, that is not the real thing. So you must pick on somebody because of what you see in the inside, not the outside. Look, these are the many faults that happen on the earth. You find out that out of the whole population of the grown-up people in the world today, there's the percentage of the virgins is not up to 2%, which means almost 95-97% of the people in the world today are suffering from heartbreaks. That is it. That's what it means. So that means the greatest social problem which we have on earth today is breakups, management. So now, the best solution which I have for this is that drinking, like Natasha did, cannot solve the problems. The problem of heartbreak solution is in your hands. Only you can solve it. Your parents cannot solve it. Your friends cannot solve it. Nobody can solve it. Only you. So you have to find out the reason. Why was the breakups? If you know the reason, what caused the former breakups, then you can solve it, that it will not happen. It may be because of the love you have for money. If it's because of money, money is going to cause it again, because you want to see somebody who is more rich than the person you are with because of money. If you are talking about beauty, you will see somebody more beautiful, more handsome. So if you are talking of maybe the reason why you love the person is because of erectile function, a time will come the person will suffer from erectile dysfunction. So what's going to happen? You're going to look for somebody else who can service you more. So now, that is why, once you know this problem, so in your future search, you will be looking for somebody, not the outside. You don't look at the outside, look at the inside. You check out the quality of that person, not the beauty, not what you see, because beauty can be deceptive. Can be maybe fake beauty with silicones and all that. It's not only men or only women that are involved in this, even men are involved in it. So that is it. So you solve the problem by knowing what caused the former problem. So once you know that, you try to make up your mind not to use that as a measure, as a parameter to get a new boyfriend or husband or whatever. So that's it. So if you like this video, I'll be glad if you can subscribe to this channel, because from time to time I will coming out with so breaking and interesting videos of this nature. Thank you for joining. Baka.